Don't you think that the reason why they put your names among those wanted in Nigeria is connected with the fact that you are dislodging the terrorists and the kidnappers from Biafra land?
Of course, that is the only reason. There is no other reason. The only reason is that we find out the mechanism to deal with them. And it happens that since the history of the Biafra agitation and liberation, we are the only people who have actually identified the source of the problem and tackling it. That's why you see them doing what they have never done before. That's why you see them talking about me at the National Assembly. There has never been any time that the Biafra agitators was being discussed at the National Assembly by all senators who are the product of Nigeria. And everybody, even before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have never discussed him at the National Assembly, declaring him wanted. So you can imagine what they would do to themselves. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. He was not declared wanted by the state, by the terrorist state. And look at what they are doing to him now. Then you will understand, by the time if they get themselves, or how they will do it. So we know, and that's why I said I am learning from what happened to others. And Nigeria will face the ruthlessness of the self-defense of Biafra people. We are just starting. They should wait until the declaration of Biafra in December 2nd. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And then also I want to use the opportunity to to correct some certain information that are circulating on social media. On December 2nd, we are not declaring Biafra. For these illiterates that are going from one platform to another, shouting how Ekpa want to declare Biafra, that you cannot declare Biafra. We are not declaring Biafra. We are declaring the restoration of independent state of Biafra. The Biafra that was declared in 1967 to 1970 is what we are declaring the restoration.
Thank you.
I want people to understand the English language there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, my PM.
Thank you, my PM. Thank you, my PM. Everybody know that Biafra existed as a nation, and a nation that existed cannot suddenly stop existing. Yes. So, and if they don't understand it, they should go back to school. Thank you, Able PM. And there's somebody I just brought into this room. We are not just OES members here. We are not afraid of our haters, and that's why I brought you in. The charisma. The charisma. I saw your thumbs down. Yes, and that's why I brought you in. What is that your question that's getting you angry and making you thumbs down? Please make it count. You have 60 seconds.
Okay then. Good evening to you all, and thank you for bringing me up. I really have something to say because I've been joining the conversation like a lot of times, couple of times also. To me, it's not a question.
Before he starts, what he is here to do is have to make it very clear. He is here to ask question, not opinion. We don't need his opinion here. Let him ask question, and I will address him, not giving his opinion. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Please ask your question. Make sure it's a question.
Okay, then let me make it a question. Let me make it a question. What's the purpose? I really want to know the purpose of declaring the Biafra nation in I really want to know that. Let me make it a question. So I want to hear a very clear and very good opinion why we must make a Biafra nation in Nigeria. Thank you. That's my question.
Not in Nigeria. We're never part of Nigeria. First of all, Nigeria is never a country. And we need to start discussing the root, the root cause of the Biafra agitation. Do you know the root cause of the Biafra agitation?
It was Republic of Nigeria, I knew, not Republic of Biafra. So if you say Biafra is not a nation,
do you know how Nigeria become a nation, become a country in the first place?
Of course I do.
How?
I told you say I should ask a question, let you answer. I think you are asking me a question instead.
Yeah, because you didn't ask any question. Your question
I asked a question. Why must we declare a Biafra nation? Does Biafra come before Nigeria? Nigeria is the Republic of Nigeria.
Listen, please, can you listen, please? Just listen. And,
you say why I want to declare a Biafra. First of all, Biafra has been in existence over 5,000 years before Nigeria. Nigeria was just 100 years ago. Nigeria was forcefully amalgamated to become a country in 1914. During the amalgamation, Biafra consent was not sought. Biafra did not give their consent to become one Nigeria. And before then, Nigeria was forcefully amalgamated under the gun and bullet of a man called Lord Lugard. So it was not a free will of even your own forefathers. They rejected Nigeria. And today, after 100 years, according to the story and the agreement, they said after 100 years, people can now renegotiate the coexistence of their 18 nationalities within Nigeria space. In 2014 was that 100 years. They sweep it under the carpet. And that was the reason why we say we are not going to continue this particular union that has never favored us, the union that will never allow us to excel, to compete innovatively among other nations, the union that doesn't allow our women to have good hospital, the union that does not give, that is eradicating innovation and bringing tsunami, the union that does not allow our people to go to school and learn how to compete internationally, the union that has not given security only to supervise the death of millions of Biafrans, the union that has never brought anything on the table other than death of many nationalities. This is the union we don't want to be part of. That is the reason for Biafra declaration. Is that clear?
Yeah, Mr. Simon, it's clear. Let me say one last thing before I drop. Instead of that, I think we need to find a solution to that, not bringing violence. Not violence. You know, violence will not work. It will only destroy us.
Can you please listen?
Okay, can he go ahead? He's making a very good comment here. Go ahead, continue with your violence comment.
Mr. Prime Minister, violence will never work. We need to find a solution instead of violence. We need to.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I would like to give you an opportunity to say something again. Now, let me address the issue of violence. The question you should be asking is, who is the one bringing the violence? Is it the Nigeria state or the Biafra people? The answer is the Nigeria state are bringing the violence, not the Biafra people. The Biafra people are just defending themselves after many years and decades of violence by the Nigeria state. From 2015 to 2017, we have witnessed wanton killing, mass murder of the Biafra agitators that were carrying ordinary flag. Are you going to call that Holy Communion? It was violent from the Nigeria state. In 2017, Mazinam Kano house was invaded with armored tank. They shoot and leveled 28 persons. According to people who were there, they said they killed over 100 persons, but 28 was reported officially. Was there any violence from the Biafra side from that time? By that time, the answer is no. In Ekpa, hundreds of Biafrans were massacred, unarmed, only flag. It is the act of violence by the Nigeria state. In Aba, 150 was reported by Amnesty International in a playground, in a playing or playground in school where they gathered and was chanting and singing music. The security agent of Nigeria invaded that school, killed 150 on the spot. Now, after this series of killing, I came on board. I said, I will not be part of the Biafra agitation where people will follow me and then they will get killed and I will shout and nobody listening to me. And what I'm going to do is I will activate the internationally recognized self-defense of the Biafra people. Under international law, we begin to provide the same equal measures of force that they are using to kill them. If they come with AK-47, we'll make sure that Biafra have AK-47 to defend themselves. If they come with GPMG, we make sure that Biafra have GPMG to defend themselves. And that's what is going on today. So who is the one who brought the violence? Is it us, who have been killed in numbers and decided to defend ourselves? Or the government, who have been killing even those who have nothing to do with Biafra, they kill them. Children, they kill them. I want you to go and reflect on this. Who are the ones who brought insecurity or violence in the eastern region of Nigeria? It is the Nigeria government, not us. We are only as a result of the attack against our people, and we defend ourselves. And today, we will not only defend, we will also embark on offensive very soon, because the best defense is to attack. We have seen that they are not going to let us be. We have seen that their plan is to exterminate Biafra people. So we will start to make life very uncomfortable by the delegitimization process we are already going. So we are going to start visiting them very soon. It is not just about to keep going and start waiting for when they come to kill us, we defend ourselves. No, we will make sure they leave our land. We are now in real business to liberate Biafra. It's no longer the time they will kill and will shout on social media. Nobody listens to us. So, my brother, that is what is going on. We are defending ourselves against the violence of Nigeria state. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Would you say now? Let me ask you a question, because before you were, you came as, but you were talking reasonably. So, what I said now, was it a lie on the attack on Biafra?
Mr. Minister, what you say to me right now is well detailed, and it's understandable also. Actually, you were defending yourself, which is quite something reasonable to do. But
I know.
The side of your story.
I just asked you. I want an exact, a very good answer.
Okay.
Do you think that what I said was lies?
No, I don't think what you said was lies, because I'm a fan of. I read a lot of history, a lot of things. Like, I watch a lot. So what you said, like, I can't say it's a lie, because it might be true. Also, maybe what I heard might be the lie or might be the true, or what you say might be the true or might be the lie. But I can't justify whether you're saying the true or you're saying the lie.
Okay, now let me ask you: Did you heard any time when IPOB were killed, about 150 of them, during the praying in Abia State, in Aba?
I did hear that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Did you also hear that they were killed in a city, in a place called Mpo, during the May 30th, 2017 and 2016?
Of course, I've been following the Biafra story for a very long time, for years now.
Thank you. And you agree with me that in all those killings, there has never been any consequences on the Nigeria side?
That's true. I agree with that.
Okay, so now that is where the consequences have started. So don't see it as we are the one bringing violence. We are ready for peaceful discussion to exit. And for the diplomacy, we are also following it diplomatically. And that's why we have government in exile. The government in exile is to take charge of every affair of the Biafra people in diplomatically, and of course, as a government. So the formation of the Biafra government in exile is to follow the diplomatic channel. Why we cannot fold our hand as we fight diplomatically, we will also arm our people to defend themselves in Biafra land, and that's what is going on. So we are fighting,
because I think your people shouldn't pay for what the Nigerian government did. Your people shouldn't pay for that, because there are going to be a lot of life that's going to be lost. So I think your people shouldn't pay for that.
Exactly. That's what we are trying as much as possible to minimize casualties. But it is the same Nigeria state that comes to bond market, burn the houses of innocent people who has nothing to do with the Biafra movement. And because when they lose, Nigerian army are not trained to be army. They are nomadic army. They are the people, the definition of terrorism. Because the terrorism is when you use fear, install fear on people not to rise up against you, or not to do, you use fear to acquire or get what you want. That is the definition of terrorism. And that's exactly what they do. So today they have been able to, put fear, install fear in many people that nobody can actually speak against them in Nigeria. And this is a democracy. A democratic country where military are having checkpoints everywhere. In the entire Biafra land, you have more than 60 checkpoints from one state to another. Is that a democracy? The answer is no. So they are creating this fear using terrorism, and we are engaging them. And we just started. It's just less than 1 year. They are crying and seeking for help internationally. We are dealing with them, including the mercenaries they bring to our land. They have all been decimated. Well, ask question. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Charisma. Thank you for being very, very, gentle with your question and very reasonable. And you need to go and look for some of those videos. We have evidences and we have videos. There is a clear video that is out there where you will see this Fulani army, Nigerian Janjaweed army, shooting directly into houses. They were shooting and they were.
Please, I would like to see, because I haven't seen any.
You haven't seen this? Okay, no problem. If you can just DM me on my DM, I will give you link to all these videos. You're going to see them all for yourself, and then you will pass this message across and know that we are not the ones that are looking for trouble. We just want to defend ourselves and then live in peace. Thank you very much, and Chuko Kabiama, bless you. Thank you. All right, we'll move ahead, and the question should come now from Brother Don. Brother Don, please unmute yourself and bring your question. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my PM, the guy that is doing it the best way ever. I just want to a question, really, but not quite a question, because there are some questions I can ask to PM that really that he has already covered everything he's doing. He's doing it by the template. I want to help this brother now that asked question about Nigeria and one thing. Please, there is one thing people don't know. If you go and use artificial intelligence, AI, or chat GPT, ask about Nigeria, ask about Biafra, it will give you, because it said you don't know about these things, it will bring out everything you want. It will even tell you about the man PM and the man, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You're talking about evidence about killing people. These people, me standing here, these people killed my father in Barikin Ladi. So if I rise up today and say I'm defending my own people, you said, why? Say, we didn't take any violence to them. Please, they are the ones, like our PM is saying, all checkpoints mounted everywhere. It's just a place they know that we are so, we make money. We are people, and they just come to collect money and kill, and they are using us as a business hub. PM, please keep it on. Just keep it on. I can say anything. The Israelites are our brothers, and our brothers, they will be for eternity. One other thing is that these people, they tell you kidnapping. I don't like people using arrest for our leader. Please. All those people that use it, take it away when maybe slip of tongue. It's not arrest, they kidnapped him. And if you go into the Bible, it said Abraham begat. The Nigerian government from Buhari, from everyone, they begat all the kidnappers you've seen moving everywhere. That's their children. PM, I salute you. I'm standing up and I'm saluting you in Jesus' mighty name. Keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. All right, please grab the microphone. Mazi Benchooks Agubosim.
Thank you so much, Mazi Ralph. Thank you, Honorable PM. Thank you so much for the major, wonderful task you take upon yourself in every ramification. PM, my question is: you have promised Israel to give them military aid. Do you think it's not going to be a pressure to our BLA concerning the attacks beyond us coming in the forthcoming of our restoration of Biafra? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. 15,000 men to Israel is not going to affect us in any way. The only thing we need is more of the weapons to defend our land. That's all. Enough weapon is what we need. 20,000 men cannot even affect us as of today. So what we need is weapons, but men we have enough, and we can offer that help to Israel if they need ground forces up to 15 to 20,000. Thank you.
Yeah, just quickly to join, because why I'm saying this is Mossad, they know how to go and pick their own when it comes to in terms of danger.
The war today is not the war of Mossad. This is not a war of liberation. It's a war, it's a conventional war that is going on. And like I said, at this point, it is still a technological war, which Edon is doing the job, and they are firing rockets and all that. But when the time for ground troop, we are ready for that. And it is not going to affect us in any way. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Rather, it will boost the Biafra defense and the Biafra liberation. You know what I mean? Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you, PM. Thank you, Mazi. It's a win-win for us. Our men are surplus. If I need the Wungwara, men need you everywhere. Men day. Thank you very much. Okay, we move Onyechi Kamalu, please.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Can you hear me, sir?
Please go ahead. We can hear you. You have 60 seconds, please.
Okay. Good evening to the Prime Minister of the People's Republic. Good evening to his cabinet members. Good evening to the Biafrans and lovers of freedom over the world. My question is, I want to lay emphasis on the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. And I wanted to ask the Prime Minister on how the age of Biafra be calculated. Is it going to be based on when Ojukwu declared Biafra, or is it when it's going to be declared in Finland, in Lati, later this year? Or are we going to acknowledge that Biafra is over a pre-colonial entity and maybe start counting from there, similar to like China or something? Yeah.
Thank you.
That's my first question.
Biafra is going to be all inclusive. It is beyond the Ojukwu Declaration, at the same time before the pre-colonial era. So our declaration is going to base on the restoration of the 1967 Declaration of Biafra, and will maintain those state and map.
Okay, and I wanted to get your reaction properly, PM, about the declaration of Yoruba Nation yesterday. Is it something the Biafrans should take seriously? Because I've seen you tweet about it, and some have even accused you of being influential in what happened yesterday. So I wanted to get your reaction properly. Thank you.
Where have they accused me of being influential to what happened?
No, like there's something you posted yesterday where they said they are based on the opium of Simon Ekpa or something like that.
All right, yeah. Anyway, the thing is that we are supporting anybody that summon courage to rise up against the terrorist state of Nigeria. So it does not matter whether what you do is right or wrong. So long as you summon courage to fight for your people, we support it. So whatever happened yesterday, it may not be the right way to go about it, but yes, for the courage they summoned to make that demonstration and the awareness it has created, I like it.
How about Obi? Thank you very much, sir.
No.
Okay.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as today. Also, in case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot for the obodo. As it be, no matter what we say there for my table, rough for. Because my joy now is that the people of Afenifere, the Oduduwas, have finally turned to the Biafrans, and they have said that this call for freedom that you people has been on for a long time now, they said now it is time for us to join you people back on the call for freedom. As it be, the Afeniferes have finally joined the people of the indigenous people of Biafra in order to be able to actualize their freedom, because they don't see waiting they go on for the country where we say they call Nigeria. They too favor everybody. You know that when Mazen Nandekano, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ahmadike one of Ndibo, was presenting some of these facts to the people, and they refused to believe or even accept the fact and the truth of what is actually happening in the nation. But as it is now, they have turned sideways and they have said, as it is now, they want freedom. That what they want is not even a restructuring. Meanwhile, people like Mazi Simon Ekpa Ohamadike 2 of Ndibo, Anana Bwebwe Onatani 1 of Ndibo, the Sisu master has gone far. As it is now, the people of the indigenous people of Biafra under the Biafra Republic government, Biafra Republic government in exile, have already established a lot of liaison offices all over the world. Go to the US, go to the Lithuania, go to London, go to South America, go to some of these countries and some other African countries. Even in South Africa, there was a time Honorable Maliama, who is one of the honorable members in the House of Parliament in South Africa, spoke a lot about Ndibo and the Biafrans, and according to him, he said that people like them draw strength for what people like Ndibo started. Also, another person also spoke about Ndibo, people like Professor Lulumba, who said that it is not Igbos that came out of Israel, but rather Israelis came out of Ndibo. And when you look at that truth, you will see some small Olonwonyos inside. People don't know that Igbos have been one of the ancient people who have reign, or Africans, the time of the Ethiopians and the rest of them, but some histories could not be traced because they were not written down or stipulated on the pages of the book. Meanwhile, make I carry you go for the full detail of the information where we say they happen for that Afenifere people, where we say they don't they turn, they say now, waiting they want na freedom, say they want self-determination and not restructuring. Akintoye to Afenifere, Yoruba Nation wants self-determination, not restructuring. Akintoye to Afenifere, he said, Yoruba Nation wants self-determination, not restructuring. Leader of the Elana Omo Odoa, Professor Banji Akintoye, has disagreed with leaders of the Pan-Yoruba socio-political organization, Afenifere, on restructuring, saying the Yoruba Nation wants self-determination, not restructuring. He said this when he was featured on Arise Television's The Morning Show. The professor of history, who reportedly said the goal to achieve his Yoruba Nation dreams will surely come to pass, argued that if restructuring is implemented, the same Fulani herders who have allegedly killed more than 29,000 Yorubas will remain in Nigeria and continue their atrocities. He wondered why there was so much noise about agitation for Yoruba Nation and people look away from Fulani who threaten to take over the seat of power. While acknowledging the role of Afenifere in restructuring, he noted that the only solution to the senseless killing, maiming, taking on women and kidnapping of Yorubas was to get out of the country. His words, our fatherland, our fathers in Afenifere are doing the right thing, talking about restructuring so that we can go back and live our own life the way we used to live is prosperously. But we, another group of people larger than they are, now saying self-determination is the answer, not restructuring. Why? Because when you restructure, you are still in Nigeria, and those people who are killing, maiming, and taking on women and children still remains in Nigeria. The only solution to that is to separate from them, to have our own country where we can make laws and determine who to admit. But if we restructure, they still have the right to come to Nigeria and still perpetrate the evils they do. Taking exception to the violence displayed by Otiniri Abiola's group, who swooped on the Oyo State government house, he said the ideas of self-determination movement and Yoruba agitation led by Bodupe Otiniri Abiola are not the same. We started the movement for the liberation of the Yoruba Nation under the existing law of the international community. People don't seem to recognize the rights of indigenous people, that there is a law that every nation that permits a nation that wants to separate from a nation they belong to now to do so. The movement that I led is intellectually sophisticated. No single member of the movement, even though we are in millions, will do what Mrs. Abiola Otiniri did. She and her people are on their own. They are not part of us, and we are not part of them. Our struggle of self-determination has been pursued peacefully. We started in 2019 and this 2024. That is roughly 5 years now, and no single record of violence have been recorded. We will achieve self-determination peacefully. This one is coming from Akintoye. When I don't see as they be for this matters where we say a concern this freedom fighting and the rest of them. One thing I have noted when it comes to this matter is the division that is the order of the day when it comes to the fight for freedom. For the matter of the fight, we say a concerned freedom as they be. You know, Shelley, meanwhile, as they be for the Obodo right now, the Yoruba people has actually supported the move of freedom. Meanwhile, before now, it was like a big story for them. When you are telling the stories, it will be as if they don't understand what you talk. But look at how Onitiri Abiola and the Akintoye has divided the group. And the issue now is what is Onitiri saying and what is the other people saying, because the the road to this particular freedom where we say these people they fight for, it don't rough. Oh. I see they be for Anambra State, you don't show it for that side. They say they don't catch 11 cultist members arrested for invading Anambra Hotel with charms and dangerous weapons. They say 12 members of the group are currently on the run as the police operatives are still trailing them behind. Operatives from Zone 13 Zonal Police Headquarters Okwo have reportedly apprehended 11 members of a suspected cult group accused of terrorizing the Ihembos community in Ekwusigoluku government area of Anambra State. The arrests were made following an alleged invasion of the premises of Las Vegas Hotel Limited at Obaho village in the area. 12 members of the group are currently on the run as the police operatives are still trailing them behind. Their arrest on Monday morning, according to the source, followed a strongly worded petition to the Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG, in charge of Zone 13 Zonal Police Command, Godwin Ahalo. The proprietor of Las Vegas Hotel Limited, Ihembos Chief Omenife Emeka Onwatu, had, through his legal counsel, PJN Azubike, petitioned the AIG seeking his intervention to curb the menace of the cultist group, who he said went to the extreme of invading his hotel on March 10th this year with about 12 motorcycles, charms, cudgels, cutlasses, axes, and other dangerous weapons, and terrorize the owners, management, and staff of the hotel, threatening to kill anyone at sight. When I don't see as it happen, if you go for that place where we say they call Anambra State, I hear saying a kata would for that area because of the issue of the small boys where we say that they do cutting for that particular area. Because these boys, no one can rest. They say make you rest. You say you no go rest. You say you no go rest. When the chiefs are done, meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you. I will be saving myself, and I ask all of us of freedom over the world, and you can see that gradually freedom is coming to its doorstep. Very soon, Umuchineke will be a liberated people because of the effort of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjokwe kelela mmụ si nwoke ike ndị be anyị si n'ife onye na-eme n'ọnya ka ekwe ji akpụ ya. As they be, make I carry you go to all it down to that freedom land, waiting the sub and waiting the happen there. They say, for matter what we say there for my table before I go to bring you inside matters what happen for the land of the indigenous people of Biafra. They say police don't arrest Vigilante Kobadao and 3 others. The police in Rivers State, South Nigeria have arrested a vigilante leader and 3 others for allegedly vandalizing and dismantling a telecommunicator mast for sale. The police spokesperson in the state, Grace Iringekoko, who disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday, identified the suspect as Kensele, also known as Obubochi, a vigilante leader in Isiokpo in Ikwere local government area of the state. Mrs. Iringekoko, a police superintendent, said the 3 other suspects are also executive members of the vigilante group, as the news reported it. Before I will go down for the full detail of this information, say it gets something where we say it happened for Dangote refinery, where 2 army people carry car. They say they carry Akura car, go enter there, go pack armored cable where we say they cut into sizes, and this one now will happen for this River State where South day. Na security people kwa ma na-ajụ ọ gịnị na-emezi nkịta ji ata ụgbọ ya baya n'onu. O setela. As it be, may we continue. They said the police spokesperson said the executive members of the group, Mark Prince, Destiny Oniwo, and Azubike Olu, took advantage of their unrestricted access to the group's armory to use it to perpetrate crime. The sequence of events leading to their arrest unfolded when a scrap dealer known as Prince approached Ododo Obabuchi during a vigilante group member's burial. Prince, presenting himself as a businessman from Omagba, proposed a joint venture involving the dismantling and sale of a mask belonging to Globacon located on a scheduled road in Elele. Mr. Ododo, the police spokesperson, said, agreed to provide a firepower laboratory during the operation for a fee of 500,000 for Prince to carry out the mass dismantling. The suspect allegedly concerned dismantling the mass with the Ododo and his team providing cover for them. They were, however, intercepted by a police patrol team as the operation progressed, leading to a confrontation arrest of the suspect. Mr. Eringekoko said. My question be say, why dog they go chop the thing where we say they carry for put for the dog neck? Dog carry something where they put for a neck chop. Now there e dey be. As e dey be, they say that IPOB don't deny attacking northerners in the southeastern part of Nigeria and the indigenous people of Biafra. Now they talk this one. Remember how the Elders Forum of the North, New Gudia, be the comment say for one side, for land of Biafra, Alibo, say they oppress their people, even some of them they don't buy that. That the IPOB. They tell them, say that's the way when they reason though, say that one don't follow. But I carry you go to the full detail of the information as they make you see as the matter they go. IPOB denies attacking northerners in the southeast. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has denied attack on any northerner or Fulani doing their legitimate business in the southeast, contrary to the recent allegation by the Northern Elders Forum, which claimed that Igbo pro-Biafra group has been harassing its people in the zone. Although the group admitted to killing of cows reared by armed herdsmen, it alleged the cows were destroying the farms of the farmers in the zone. Spokesperson of the IPOB, Ima Powerful, in a statement he released to newsmen yesterday, disclosed that even Fulani living in the zone are free to transact their businesses, but not to the detriment of the farmers or engaging in open grazing, which he noted has been banned by the Southeast governors. He said, for public record purposes, IPOB and ESN are not attacking northerners, including law-abiding Fulani in the east. There are many responsible and law-abiding northerners, including Fulanis, doing legitimate business in the east without anyone harassing them. However, IPOB, ESN, he noted, are pursuing criminal elements and terrorists in our bushes, forests, and farmlands, who are terrorizing our people, taking on our women, killing our farmers, and destroying our farmland and communities. On the mass killing of the cows in the east, IPOB ESN takes responsibility for slaughtering the cows that these terrorists are using as conduits to occupy our farmlands and destroying our crop, just to send the message that we don't want terrorists in our bushes and farmland. Powerful said. He added, moreover, open grazing has been banned by the Southeast Governors Forum since 2020. There are houses for rent in all the cities and towns in Biafra land. There is no region that has houses more than the East in Nigeria. Any Fulani who is interested in doing a legitimate business should rent a house or a property like other citizens and not to go and occupy bushes and grazing in people's farm. If the northerners that are doing legitimate business in the cities should allow the Northern Elders Forum to refer to them as being harassed by IPOB because they are the sophisticated terrorists, mass murders, and taking on women in Biafra forests and bushes. They will continue to be harassed by ESN until they vacate and stop coming into our territory. You don't see as that matter, they be this one, Namaze Ima Powerful, now they drop that report that report is coming on behalf of the ESL and IPOB. According to him, he said the report that Northern Elders Forum brought to the people that Ndibo are somehow descending on their people. And I waiting in my powerful talk, he said that one a lie. Say now the people will be saying boys they pursue. They say that those guys will be say they do what did they call grazing for inside the bush where we say the government say they don't want that one again as they be. Meanwhile, you know get as they be where it ever be before. Make I carry you still go for that for the Tory where we say it day for the Obodo as they be. As they for Lagos State, they say civil servants are now earning 70,000 as minimum wage. And some will now in the talk this one. I go say this 30,000 minimum wage. I hope is going to reach to the other small workers. Of course, you know that for places like America, developed country, Europe, and the rest of them, their minimum wage as they be for that side, it be like saying $11 per hour, and that one. And something where we say he reach every single person where we say he did for that area. So now waiting that they ask whether this 70,000 minimum wage will be for even person where we say they do for sales girl for somebody show because you know for this Nigeria that Mbabu now the citizens take on them and they on themselves. As it be, they say dollar don't come down, but the prices of things are still on the higher side. And my question is it the dollar now or is it the people now? Some people say it's the people, some people still say it's the dollar. Some people say, they say waiting they buy that time where dollar rise, say they never finish sell them. I said it's one where you sell one way dollar rise, where you buy cheap. Oh, say Taylor. Meanwhile, somebody said that Obodo Nigeria is Obodo man. But somehow, if you look at some things that is happening there, it looks as if no Obodo man. But the thing is that we can't come on everything. But you know get as be where you never be before. Now here I go to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, go be the first. We'll collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.